guys, it's Daira with your short and sweat workout. Today I have a 12-minute workout to help strengthen your core, all right? Before we get started, let's check out the movements. Bicycles, leg crisscross drops, V-sit extensions, and Superman holds. Now before we start, let's get warmed up. For the warm-up, I want you guys to join me on the ground. This workout is all non-high impact, okay? So we're gonna be on the floor the whole time, so get comfortable. I want you to extend both of your legs out and you're gonna bring one knee in, give it a big old hug, and switch legs. Focus on really rotating out, pulling that knee in as tight as you can. If you need to, if you have touchy knees, you could pull through the back side of your thigh. I just switched to doing that. Okay, let's get one more each side. Good, and now what I want you to do, I want you to sit all the way up here and we're gonna do a slow descent, okay? I want you to start to feel your core. Okay, nice and slow, and then station those feet there, and now hips up. Okay, we're gonna wake up that core. That's your whole back side and your front side here in the middle, all right? So hips back down. Now you're gonna sit up and slow extension. Good, and then shoulder bridge. Okay, let's do 3 more of those. Okay, starting all the way back up. Nice and slow, feel that core. If you're dropping all the way down to the ground, maybe guide yourself with using your legs. Good, and then shoulder bridge. We'll get one more here. Nice and slow. And this time, let's hold that shoulder bridge up there, okay? Focus on driving through your heels, keeping those hips up nice and high. Good, and let's just do a few more repetitions, okay? So your core, your abs are more than just your stomach. You need your low back, you need your glutes to help support that, all right? Good, now that our body's warmed up, let's get started with the workout. All right, first movement of the workout, 3 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're gonna start off with the bicycle, hands by your ears. We can tabletop the legs. We're gonna kick and alternate out here. Join me, all right? We're gonna get that rotation through your stomach. Good, take a break, maybe hug those knees into your chest. Okay, the next movement we're gonna do, this is a pretty tough one. I wanna make sure to give you a few different modifications. You could simply just be alternating with your legs, all right? Now, if you're able, you can go 2, and then if you really wanna work out here today, if you want something extra, we're gonna crisscross all the way down and crisscross up. All right, get ready, get set, here we go. Legs up, crisscrossing down and up. Make sure your low back stays on the mat. Good, take a break, hug those knees into your chest. Okay, rock around a little bit, and we're actually gonna move up onto your bottom. Okay, we're gonna go into a V-sit extension. Your hands can be behind you to guide you, and sitting up right here. Okay, and we're gonna go in and out. All right, it'd be a perfect time before we start this one to grab a little sip of water if you need it. But I wouldn't drink too much because we do have Supermans after this, okay? So hands behind us, and here we go. Good job, guys. Okay, take a break. We're gonna flip over onto our stomachs. We're gonna do a Superman hold, all right? So you can have your hands out in front of you. That makes it a little bit harder. Or you can have your hands back, okay? I'd recommend if you have any shoulder problems, probably having those hands back is gonna be the best benefit for you. Okay, this is gonna strengthen up and stabilize those muscles in our low back, and you're gonna feel it probably in your glutes a little bit too. Okay, ready? Join me up here. Ooh, good job. Okay, take a little break. Maybe sit back on those heels. Maybe push your bottom back, try to stretch out your back a little bit. Because we're gonna move back into the top. We're gonna go back to bicycles, all right? For starting round 2. Good, another good stretch in between these is that shoulder bridge that we did in the warm up, all right? Get ready. Okay, we're bicycling, here we go. Nice job, last one. Good, hug those knees into the chest. Maybe even rock around side to side here before we start this next one. Okay, we're gonna go back into those leg drop crisscrosses, all right? Maybe this time you wanna try maybe just 2 of the crisscrosses, right? It is pretty tough. Think about someone trying to put their hand underneath your back here. You shouldn't be able to push your back down. You shouldn't be able to fit your hand under there. So make sure your low back is intact with the floor, okay? Get ready, get set, here we go. Good, take a break, hug those knees in, rock side to side. Maybe you can rock all the way back up because now, I think this one's one of the hardest ones, that V-sit extension, all right? Because you're gonna feel a little bit even more through your hips. That attaches in low to those low abdominals, all right? So get ready, take a couple deep breaths, okay? Think about maybe you could take your hands forward on this one, okay? I'll show you what it looks like. You can have your hands forward like so and going in and out here. But definitely, as you need to, put those hands behind you. Good. Nice job, guys. Flip it around. We're going back on the stomach, okay? Good. Now we're gonna hold this up nice and strong. I challenge you, maybe you could have your hands out front this time, or if maybe you had your hands out front last time, you could even hold, I mean, honestly, you could hold your water bottle out in front, and that's gonna engage those upper back muscles as well as your low muscles. Okay, get ready, get set. Here we go. Good. Slowly let yourself go back down to the floor. Push back up on those knees. Send those hips back. Stretch out your back here. We're gonna go back onto our bottom. We're gonna lay back down for our last set of bicycles, all right? Okay, we're building a strong core today, all right? If you need to, you can do a little shoulder bridge to help stretch out your back. Feel really good. Get ready. Here we go for our bicycles. Third time. Good, take a break, hug those knees into the chest, roll around here, kind of massage out that back, maybe even pull your chin up to your knees, okay? That should feel really good. Okay, now we're going into those leg drops with the crisscross, all right? So if you can't maintain that back staying on the ground, I want you to modify the movement. The modified movement is just simply either a leg drop or alternating leg drops, all right? So let's get going. We're crisscrossing, if you're able. Good, hug those knees into the chest, really tight, maybe rock back and forth. Good, it should feel good. Have a little fun, you know, exercise should be fun. Okay, we're gonna go back into those V6 extensions. Take a little sip if you need to. Maybe even stretch forward here if it feels good. Okay, on these V6 extensions, you could also, just like the bicycles, you could alternate legs and that should make it a little bit easier, all right? Okay, get ready. Join me. Here we go. Good, take a break. Perfect, you guys are doing awesome. Let's finish this out with our Supermans, okay? And then we can do a little cool down stretch. Stretch out those back and stomach muscles, okay? Now, hands in front, hands right here. I really just want you to keep those shoulders away from the ears, all right? So if you're not able to do that, keep those arms down and back, okay? Get ready to lift up, and we're holding it up there. Here we go. Good, and relax your body back down. You guys did it. You did such a great job. Now, let's stay on the floor because we have to cool down. Let's start our cool down with remaining here back on the floor, and we're gonna be down on your chest. We're gonna push up in to that cobra position, okay? So that's pushing all the way up here. Okay, maybe you're right here, that's okay, but this is a great stretch through the front of your stomach, and it also should feel good on your back. Okay, let's do a couple reps of that, and then we're gonna hold it one more time for about 20, 30 seconds. Let's take big, deep breaths. When I say deep breaths, I mean 2-second inhale, 2-second exhale. So breathe in for 2, and exhale for 2. One more time. Good, slowly lower down, go down onto your knees, push back, and we're just gonna finish with a little child's pose. Now you can keep your knees together. I like to take my knees apart and push my hips back. I feel like then I get my lower abdominals as well to feel nice and stretched. I'm able to move down a little bit lower to the ground. Again, do those big deep breaths here. Okay, maybe feel yourself reaching a little bit further. Let's go one more deep breath in and let it out. And then come back in to tabletop, okay? And then join me here, because give yourself a little pat on the back. You guys did a great job working your core, a really important muscle, and you can work these muscles every day. It's a little bit different than those other muscle groups. This is something you need for good posture. So I hope you had fun strengthening your core with me. Join me back for your next short and sweat workout really soon.